What's up guys, it is that Panda again. I'm here again with another video, and today we're going to be looking at some more G14, and this is the second and last video of it, as I just didn't have like a ton of footage from it, as I feel like there was a lot less fighting than I actually originally thought there was. So, we did run a few rallies here, not really much of anything. I don't think Jade fought as much as I wish they did, you know what I mean? I feel like Jade did make a big push in the beginning, and they kind of just ended up evacuating the towers, and they didn't have like a I feel like they weren't as devoted as I thought they could have been at defending towers, and this might have been due to the fact that they had already lost a lot of troops on the siege, like attacking our towers, and they did have like a few people who were on the weaker might scale, maybe running rallies, who probably shouldn't have been, and I feel like that definitely went up their casualty rate. And you got to be really mindful, not only the people sending the rallies, you got to make sure you're not joining rallies of people like that. I feel like those are big mistakes, and you really can't drain yourself out, especially that early. You know what I mean? Also, this 68 mil dude, you're gonna see him getting swarmed, but he gets swarmed again after the swarm, right? So a lot of people got their marches low, so we went for a refresh, and then some more people went in for swarms here. And it's disgusting, man. Like, you see this a lot with rallies. Like, I see this so much with, let's say a 100 mil player. You might rally a 100 mil player, burn them once, and then people all start swarming him, thinking like, oh, he just burnt, so he's easy to, beat down. Well, this dude has, he's beefy, right? And he has Peterson, which makes him much more swarm proof. So just any average like person his same size can't really go in for a swarm here. And it's like, dude, don't swarm. Getting one burn off doesn't mean the guy lost all his troops. You know what I mean? Like, I can have 10 million troops, I can burn once, and I maybe lose, let's say, 2 million troops. Well, that doesn't mean you just go and start swarming me. Like, I'm still a freaking beast. I'm so tanky. I still have a ton of troops here, and you swarming me, you're feeding your troops to the to the gulag. I don't even know. Um, I don't know exactly what happened here. I guess they go back on the offensive here. Honestly, I think this in itself was pretty good. Like, them just running a straight rider rally from one of their stronger guys. I think the issue is, though, like you see here, 600,000 dead. The trades were, vastly in our favor. I think that they were just struggling to keep these rallies full. But I will say overall, I think it was much better for them to have, someone like, Fox maybe running the rallies instead of having a ton of people just running rallies to have the rallies running. Like, it is good to be able to put a lot of pressure on one tower, especially when those other rallies are also, really strong, and you're able to only take counter damage, because obviously, any march besides the main march is only taking counter damage. And maybe if it's like an AoE hero like Lewis on it, you are going to be taking the additional skill damage. But in general, the hero hitting first is the tank rally, taking the main majority of the like direct damage from the actual, the tower, right? So being able to launch multiple rallies is very effective, but that only goes so far. You do see us here, by the way, and what we do is we run some rallies, and we don't have like I think a lot of us had already kind of like filled our hospitals, so we weren't able to control the field. But the thing is, we could run these rallies, and we were running like a Dut and Eddie, which is absolutely perfect for the situation to get swarmed. You know what I mean? And Eddie has an insane amount of counter damage if you only like restrict your rally to infantry. So we were taking some really good trades here from these swarms, as you see here, and we weren't even needing to control field because we could just have people jump in the rally from the nearby bases. Another thing I will mention is I don't know if you guys saw that other rally cancel before the tower burn, which was about to burn. And I lied to the Legion, right? I lied to the Legion, and I said, all right, guys, that was on purpose because I want our rally to get swarmed again. That was a lie, guys, okay? If you're watching this, guys, if you're watching this, fellow Legion members, I accidentally clicked X, okay? I was using other accounts, right? Like, I had other accounts up, and I clicked on the wrong one, and it had the cancel button, right? And I clicked the cancel in when I meant to click like join. So I messed up. But it all paid off anyways. We did manage to get the tower down, you know what I mean, in the second round, and I guess we did get more kills off that, so it did end up paying off. And one thing I wanted to do was I actually wanted to box these guys in completely on their checkpoint, but our like Legion alliances were building towards like the 7 and stuff, and they weren't really focused on boxing these guys in. I didn't really want to be that kind of guy who was like, guys, just focus your material over here, because they wanted to do their thing. I'm let them do their thing, but I felt like we could have avoided them kind of coming up here and attacking our tower. But in any case, this actually wasn't the worst, considering that we were able to get pretty good trades and kills here, and it honestly wasn't bad to let this happen, because if you allow people to do this, not only are we potentially able to get zeros, because you got to remember, this is one reason I don't like making pushes or something, unless you are actually trying to win, right? Like for example, we do make a push in a little bit towards the Red Legion, and I doubted we'd win, or we'd, completely keep our position there, even if we push them back. And I'd really hate doing these pushes. And this is also why in G1, I didn't want to push up mid, because if you push up mid, right, we might be able to defend for a while, have some good kills, have some good fights. But you got to remember, it's much better for us to maybe play for like a checkpoint fight, for example, where we can absolutely make sure and secure that we're not going to lose these, towers, and we're absolutely going to get people zeroed. And that's actually what ends up happening up here, by the way. We make a push up here, and although I did have fun, I will say, like, in general, making these pushes, even if it's for the sake of getting some kills, having some fun, you will undoubtedly get people zeroed, because people just, people are not going to listen, or someone's going to slip up, or someone's going to make a mistake, and someone's going to get offline. Even if you make it known, yeah, make sure you're reporting back if you're going to sleep, or you're getting offline, or you're going to work or something, right? And it's exactly what happens here. We do have like a monster Korean whale, and that's why we kind of end up evacuating. The guy wakes up, and I think we were just making a push to push for it, and I just came online, and I was like, what the heck is going on? But that's one thing that I hate, right? And I think that's also, like I was saying there, letting them build out was actually pretty nice, because I think we maybe got a 0 or 2 off. And if we didn't get a 0, that is that. But in a lot of cases, you'll have people poured up on these towers, and someone is not going to be watching. And I think almost every alliance, if not every single alliance, maybe watching this video, every player in an alliance can relate to this, right? And it's so frustrating, because you can hammer in all you want. All right, be mindful that you're going to need a port back, or this is only a push for kills or something like that, right? And then someone slips up, someone doesn't listen, someone ports up and just doesn't shield, and maybe in some cases people pass out. I don't know. It's just one of those things that aggravate me to no end. Either way, considering our pitfalls, I still had a really good time this island. This was, a pretty big blast. We did have some good fights. Hopefully our next island is, I would say, more entertaining. I feel like there's more I really would have liked to do. Plus, the new island does have a lot more features, like even the ruins in the middle of the map, or whatever they're calling that now, the sanctuary. I don't know, but I am excited for that. I am excited for the changes to the map, and hopefully, I do overall just have some good fights. That's really all I asked for, and that's really all I want. So yeah, I mean, that's about it to the video. I just wanted to commentate a bit on this, but yeah, you guys have a great day or night, though, and that is it to the video. So yeah, peace out.